This is a Headgum podcast.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again. Next we have Arnold Schwarzenegger family tree. One-star sex toy reviewee. Fake big salesman, subway letters. Gareth trains to fight a live gorilla. Yeah, don't drop the omelette. What's that smell? Car stuck in a field or Andrew Garfield. Bathtub confessions. Fight your own dad. There's so many segments. Next we have.
And welcome back to Next We Have. Great episode. I'll be honest, we're recording the intro before the first guest has even been on the show, which seems like calling your shot. So maybe it goes terribly, but we're locked in now. We have Lauren Lapkus joining us. Then from the Yo Is This Racist podcast, we have Tawny Newsome and Andrew T. A blast. And then we're wrapping it out with Amelia Marino. We've got an update. She was going to do stand-up. Did she do it? If she did, how did it go? If she didn't, what was the fallout? Well, you'll have to stick around. I'll find out. Next, we havers. We're starting to do some stuff. We're going to have like a little clubhouse for the show. One thing we did that we really enjoyed today was videos of really drunk people that you want to hear David Attenborough narrate. If you have anything like that, send that our way. I've asked for the other stuff, confessions. They're coming sometimes. Nobody wants to have their child interviewed by me. I understand. Again, it's not just me in a studio. This is not a con. I understand. I'm not going to get into it. But we have some fun. So why don't we start the show? Oh, and email producer Burns at GarethReynolds.com if you have any and all of that stuff. Kevin is moving. Kevin is on his move right now by the time you've heard this. This first guest we've been trying to get on for a while. She is awesome. Are we promoting anything of hers, Kevin? Do we have anything? I mean, she does so much stuff. I was on a podcast she did with Nicole. She does a podcast with Nicole Byer that I was on that.
Newcomers.
Which is called Newcomers. Thank you, sir. Kevin Mad lives the intros to the show, but she's also you could check out Freedom, which is
Freedom with TH.
Yep, you can check out Freedom. This has been a train wreck, but either way, it's a testament to how much great stuff she does. We have many friends in common. I've always wanted to have her on the show. She's finally agreed. The great Lauren Lapkus. Next we have. Well, here we are with the great Lauren Lapkus. Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, we've been trying to get you for a little while.
I'm really slippery, you know?
Is that... now, I would not take it personally. You're very busy, though.
I am busy.
And then
I am very busy.
So you have a very busy schedule. And I would imagine it's just... I keep thinking, who wants to do podcasts anymore?
You know, it's a dying art.
It's crazy.
Everyone's getting like a Netflix podcast now. I think it's blowing up more than ever before. But I do a lot of podcasts. So sometimes I pull back and I tell myself no podcasts for a few months just to get, more,
what is that like?
More time.
Heaven?
Yeah, it's blissful. And then when they all resurface, I go, okay, I did it to myself.
When I used to watch, I remember like if I would watch Mike Myers promoting something, I would see him on the talk shows telling the same stories, and I'd be like, this is so hacky.
Yeah.
And then I'm on enough podcasts now where I'm like, I'm just going to tell these stories
Well,
again.
You only have so much going on.
Yeah, there's not enough.
It's like, I mean, there's only so many stories to get into.
Is not enough.
Yeah.
But you've been shooting an HBO show called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe.
Yes.
And
I've just finished that like a few weeks ago, and that was really fun. And I have 2 children, and I have my own podcast. So I'm quite busy.
I did your podcast with Nicole Byer.
Yes, that was really fun.
Ages ago.
Yes. We were on Zoom, which, doesn't really register as a real experience a lot of times. Yeah.
No, and yet also we do it for some reason.
We have to.
And then Freedom as well is another thing you're...
Freedom is a podcast I do with Scott Aukerman and Paul F. Tompkins, and we do that in person, which is important. Because we talk over each other a lot. And that's on Zoom, the lag, you can't be interrupting everyone.
Is there a worse feeling than when someone's like, I think your internet's out? And
I just did one on Zoom the other day that was a really fun conversation, and my internet kept cutting out, and I was like, this is hell. Like, I feel like we have to be past this now.
I do a lot of Zoom pods from like a hotel room, and the faith that I'm putting in a double tree in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta hold it.
And everyone's streaming on the same network.
Oh,
right
we're all
then,
Spectrum.
Everyone's
it's a nightmare. Yeah.
No, I mean at
at
the
the hotel. Yeah.
Everyone's like watching Netflix on their whatever.
Or
the
people
fuck.
like, we got to do my podcast.
Yeah,
It's everyone
they're
just
all
doing
doing
podcasts.
It's like a big
it's a real
podcast
nightmare.
hub. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you also so here's what we were talking about when we were going to have you on the shows. There's a lot of nostalgia to your approach. Well,
yes.
Why? What is that about that? How does that form, you think? That just, you loved childhood?
I did love my childhood. I had a very nice childhood. I did a podcast with John Gabris called Raised by TV because we, at the time, like bonded over the fact that we were, watched so much TV as kids. And we just talked off the cuff about all that stuff for a while. And it was really fun. And I think almost that the deep dive there was almost so intense that it was like too much.
Into the world of...
Like it was like paying too much attention to the thing that I like, and then I kind of was like,
your joy.
I would sometimes like when I was a bit younger, not that much younger, I would like watch Full House as like comfort food or something, and now I'm like, I can't do that. Maybe it's because I'm 40, or maybe it's because like I just know too much.
Well, it's also I think that era of Friday, like TGIF. When I was a kid, was such a big deal.
It was the best.
And you were watching Step by Step and Full House, and
it was perfect.
It was.
What we have now is fractured, and kids can choose what they're going to watch at any given moment, which I think is so bad. I let my kids do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be like, this is the program you get to watch.
You don't do screen time stuff, or...
I'm not really obsessive about screen time.
Let them go.
It's not like they're watching it for 1 million hours a day, but I don't go like, only 30 minutes a day. I'm like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I let it happen. But I do feel like there was something good, maybe good and bad. There's something good about the fact that we had slim pickings, like... But at the same time, I watched like a lot of Maury and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know that was like good for me.
It almost feels like as TGIF was happening, and for people who are young who don't know, it was on Friday nights, ABC would show you just 3 hours of
just
perfect
the best shows
Americana
for your family.
And perfect families with a lesson at the end, and there was always an idiot dipshit who would come in for 3 scenes.
Yeah.
And it's funny to also think while that was happening, the government was really starting to pull the strings that we're now seeing.
No, I mean, the world wasn't good.
Yeah, but while we were going
able to go like,
it's so perfect. And they were going like, we've got to make it so that workers don't get money. But there was something to that time. So we started talking about that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that always stood out to me was, at the end, they'd play the piano and there would be the lesson. But then they also did very special episodes.
Yes.
Where they would be like, no, we're not doing comedy. I mean, the
like
first,
Different Strokes.
I was just going to say Different Strokes when Arnold got molested by the washing machine repairman.
It's not a light topic.
No. And I mean, I remember watching it. I don't think I watched it like when it was on air, but I remember watching it and being like, wait, what? It really just made me scared of washing machines.
Well,
I was like, this thing better not break or that guy's going to come over and touch me.
No, then the Fresh Prince had a really special one with his dad. That one will make me cry. If you watch that clip, like, you'll just be crying.
Well, Lauren...
Did I just give you the perfect segue?
It feels set up because what we thought we'd do is, why don't we watch some of these very special moments? Because the sitcoms
will get shot. Jeez, I don't know if I remember that happening.
Boy, they don't hide it from you. It's so funny. There. All right.
Well,
so
let's see it.
Can we full screen it and give this a watch? This is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will's at an ATM. Carlton's with him. Everything's going to be fine, even though the title of the clip is Will Gets Shot.
We know something bad's going to happen because the way this scene is shot. Like, you're like, multicams are never dark.
No, it's very serious,
This is like, and they're outside.
Outside.
Very big machine.
Yeah. Imagine being at one of these tapings. You're like, this one kind of sucks.
Yeah. I'm not laughing.
It's not very funny.
I came here from Des Moines. This sucks.
We've been planning this for 6 months.
And then you have to watch the scene 5 times, so they do it over and over again. You're like crying. It's so weird.
All right. We'll get up. All right. So let's have a watch here.
Well, I'll give you 60 for it. 80, 60, 80, 80, 60. You got a deal, Daffy. Cute, Will. Tell you what, I'll take your $60 and I'll get the rest from your wages at the Peacock. Let's have the money. Come on. All right, hey. It's
Oh,
cool, dude.
Will Smith is so
Give him
good.
one. Hey, look, that's all we got, man. That's it. I got some more in my wallet. Take your hands out of your pockets. Take your hands out of your pockets.
Wow.
They just showed the gun blast.
What? That's it?
I have chills.
Do you really?
I have chills all over my entire body.
I am.
That was.
I find it
so scary.
I'm having
you
a different reaction.
Don't think that was scary?
I don't think that was scary.
Will's eyes just showed so much because he's also from a rougher area than
Right.
Carlton.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe he's seen some stuff before.
Sure.
And then he's got so much depth, for what is being asked of him. Like, we're on a silly show that's all very fun, and then he's supposed to bring this heart, and he does that very well.
Well, on a playground was where he spent most of his days.
Yeah.
And then to go to this. But you genuinely had a feeling there.
I did have a visceral reaction to that I feel I need more. Yeah.
Yeah. I what ends up happening? Do you know?
He
Well, I mean,
dies.
it goes to commercial. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the series.
So they actually played that out crazily though, because we don't see the robbers and we just see the light from the gun blast.
Yeah.
It's actually maybe the weirdest way to show what happened. Like, even him, they don't want to get like a squib. They can't like have him like fall to
God,
the ground.
a squib would be great.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be amazing. We
5
see him
shots.
like
He gets yeah.
Yeah, no, it'd be crazy. But no, they don't do any of that. They just go like the inside of a gun. You're like,
And then he dies.
yeah.
What a great finale to that
I know.
series that was.
It was really intense.
Okay, yeah, that's obviously a departure episode.
Yeah.
Are there any other departure episodes you think of?
Okay, I gotta think.
Very
Punky
special.
Brewster has the one where her friend, they're playing hide and seek.
Cherry
and
goes in the
She gets
fridge.
trapped in the fridge.
That ruined fridges for me again.
Don't go in them.
Nope. Which wasn't really something I was going to do.
It's a good lesson.
But I remember Cherry almost died in the fridge.
Yeah, they almost never found her.
No.
And that's like really bad.
No, that did scare me.
That's crazy.
And I used to love to go to the dump as a kid.
I got another one for you. Though.
Go.
Are you gonna
No,
cue
go.
that?
Yeah.
Full House. DJ's eating disorder. She's going to a pool party at Kathy Santoni's house, and
This is wild so far.
and she needs to
Kathy
lose weight to
Santoni.
get into a bathing suit, and she's on the treadmill all the time, and then she passes out at the gym. It's super intense.
Now, when you think back on shows like this, do you know what made you want to go into entertainment? Was it one of the was it watch that's sort of what I watched these and I was like, oh, I wanted to do something.
I think it was so I was so obsessed with SNL that I didn't even understand that these people were actors. Like I was like, this is like, it's like I don't think I ever was like I could do this.
These are documentaries.
I was more like, these are my shows.
These are my friends. They let me watch them Friday nights with Domino's. Well, it's funny you brought up the
okay, good.
DJ having an eating disorder.
Yeah, I'm as good as new.
Are you sure?
Oh.
Yes, I'm sure. Are you really sure? Would everybody quit making such a big deal about this?
Deej, I made your favorite chicken parmesan. Come here and check out this sauce.
She can't.
I can't. I just brushed my teeth.
Good excuse.
Yeah, good excuse.
Doesn't anybody care about dental hygiene around here?
Whoa, DJ, calm down. I happen to care very deeply about our family's teeth and gums. Now, what's going on?
Nothing is going on. I'm going to Kimmy's for dinner.
Don't believe her, Dad.
Stuff you pinky swore.
I don't care. I don't want you to get sick.
Oh.
Dad, I know why DJ's acting so cranky and why she got dizzy today. She hasn't eaten anything in 3 days.
Jeez.
Is that true? You haven't eaten anything in 3 days?
DJ, I think you should sit down and
called
eat
keto.
right now.
Yeah.
Can't. I'm finally starting to lose weight.
DJ, you're starving yourself. You could do serious damage to your body.
Deej, this kind of behavior
They're
can
all
lead to
comedians,
serious
by the way.
eating disorders, anorexia, bulimia. You're headed down a dangerous road here.
I don't care. I'm the one that has to wear the bathing suit next week. It's my life, and I can do whatever I want.
Ugh,
She has a point.
Deej, hang on a
she
minute.
does, and she looks good.
I love her
I
outfit.
hope she's not mad at me.
Oh, stop.
You did the right
did
thing.
The right thing.
Just lucky to have a sister like you.
DJ, we have to talk.
This
You
is
don't
insane.
Understand. I don't like the way I look.
Stop. I want
I
to
want to
cry.
look like these models.
They're AI.
Why?
Because they're beautiful.
Well, so are you.
Jesus Christ. Is this the whole episode?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna cry. She's crying.
She is doing
with
good.
This round face and these Charlie Brown cheeks.
Shut up! Don't write that for her to say.
I always thought that was so weird. I remember that line from being a little kid and thinking it was weird then.
The whole thing's weird to be like, we're doing the You're Fat episode.
So you're going to talk about your round face and how you look like, what did they say, Charlie Brown?
Got Charlie Brown
got a big
cheeks.
old round head.
Got a big fat ass. Talk about how fat you are,
We'll talk about
child.
you're bald, but you have one little piece of hair at the top. We'll just talk about that. Just say the lines. It's the character.
Hold the model pictures up to your face. I'll never be that. You won't be. That's me talking. That's not a line from the show.
That's why you're crying.
Let's watch a couple more seconds and just see.
People come in all different
My
shapes
brother
and
had those
sizes.
sheets.
Everybody wishes they could change something about themselves. Heck, when I was a kid, I wished I could have been more like that guy on The Incredible Hulk.
You want to be a big green monster with muscles?
No, not him, the other guy, the guy that turned into the Hulk.
The
He was
audience
just nice and average.
having
Wasn't too
to
tall,
Tough
wasn't too skinny.
line they're
fight
walking
through
here.
this.
He didn't stick out
Like,
like a thumb.
because it's not really funny anyway, but
Then
I
I
guess
realized
it's,
he didn't have
in
it
this
so easy
context, it's a
either.
breaking of the tension.
You called her fat a bunch, though, right?
Yeah,
We're
that's
still not sure.
brutal.
But that one makes you emotional.
Well, when I see a young girl cry and say she feels bad about herself, I feel something. Yeah, makes me sad.
Same.
Yeah. Okay, I know you're lying.
Why? Same
You're
here.
a sociopath.
I set this segment up to have real feelings together.
No, I mean this I always think is like when as an adult watching it, like knowing what Bob Saget was really like and his humor.
Yeah.
I'm always like, how that's a lot to put aside to be like, I'm gonna have the most tender. He plays like the most tender, nerdy.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, he was so
nurturing,
funny and gross and crass.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him?
I did get to work with him one time on the cartoon Life and Times of Tim.
Oh wow.
I think we got to improvise a little bit together in this like animated situation.
That must be one of those
It was cool.
moments where you're like, oh, whoa.
And I was really just more like, oh my God, I'm next to Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what I was doing.
But I remember that one too. I was a fat kid.
Okay.
So I remember experiencing a lot of versions of this on my. I actually, when I like saw this episode, I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty good idea." I genuinely was
To
like,
not eat for 3
"Yeah." I was
days.
like, 3 days, don't eat. That's pretty
and
good.
You say you brush your teeth.
And then I was thinking, yeah, all the time. I just brushed my teeth.
You're just taking lessons from this like supposed to teach.
Well,
You're
I
taking the exact wrong lesson.
I expected
Yeah.
the family at some point to be like, "We're worried about you," and instead I
Yeah.
was like, "I'm lightheaded. Hello, I'm
And
dying."
they're all like, okay, you look great.
Cool. Yeah, whatever. Don't eat dinner. We're not noticing.
We don't care.
We don't care about you, little boy. Okay, let's. What is another?
Well, this is a classic.
Now, how would you set this one up?
This is Jessie from Saved by the Bell. She's a type A, can do it all kind of gal. Probably going to be the mayor. She's really just very in charge. And she starts taking caffeine pills to get everything done and practice for the SATs or something. I think she has like the SATs coming up or something.
They're also going to be like in a music video.
And their music video, which by the way is fantastic.
They're trying to get it. It's just normal stuff. I've got my SATs and we're doing a music video.
Well, what I always love about Saved by the Bell is that they sing. I mean, their music video is like, I guess, a relatively current vibe, but they would always do like doo-wop songs because I'm like, all the writers grew up with like 50s music. And so they're like, you're going to sing down, 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 doo, 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 doo. And they're like performing for like their peers. I'm like, you look like fucking dorks. You're so much cooler than this. Why would you pick this song?
So she's this is a very famous.
This is very famous.
Scene
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so
performance
scared.
It's
epic. Well, and then he's going to be like, remember when we went to see E.T. and we rode our bikes home and we were so scared? We still did it. Like he's like gives her a pep talk. There's something about E.T. I think in there. I might be wrong.
Well, let's confirm all of this. It's pretty encyclopedic what you've done so far.
I'm not well. And she forgot to put her underwear under her clothes. Also, they just faded out of that as if that was like kind of weird, but it wasn't. It's not a laugh, so we'll just fade out.
Just shouting at your friends at a restaurant.
Also, I think it was supposed to be Speed or something, and they changed it. Yeah, but I think they were like, we got to soften this.
Right.
Caffeine pills.
Yeah. Right.
She's got a Cure poster, Batman.
She's just a regular.
Extinct is forever.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You already took the test.
Zach's dressed like your brother's bed sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6:30. Come on, we gotta go. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? You're singing tonight.
Jesse, get it together.
Singing?
Radiation kills, says the
Tonight?
poster behind her.
Wait, what am I gonna wear?
Jesse,
Oh.
remember?
Her underwear.
Her thong is up her ass over her leggings.
Is that?
There's no time.
I think that was cool. I think that was what aerobics lady.
It's not because she took too many pills.
No, but that would be a funny side effect.
Because I've done coke one time and put my boxers outside my jeans.
Jesse, hey.
Here it is.
Hey,
Oh my
just
God.
calm down.
Here it is.
It's okay.
You're right.
Oh my God, her doll is so
It'll be
scary.
okay.
Yeah.
I just need one of these.
Look at that big doll.
Pills.
Oh.
You mean you really are taking drugs?
Oh my God.
Jesse, give me those.
Thinking of them as Vibrant.
Oh,
See,
oh.
you can't sing tonight.
Yes, I can.
Oh.
I'm so
Oh.
excited. I'm so scared.
Oh, and I do have chills. I can't control the chills. I can't
Now-
control the way my body reacts to this
Hey,
type
don't
of
be scared.
film, cinema.
Listen, we'll get
I mean,
through
if you're
this.
her and you get this script, you're pretty
come on.
excited after years and years of this
Oh,
bullshit.
she got it.
She's
She was
like,
like, I'm so
Like,
excited.
let me
Snuck out
show
CT.
you what I can do.
Riding
But-
home on our bike.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say about
Yeah,
ET?
go ahead.
Hold
it's,
on.
It's happening.
Time when we snuck out to CET, riding
Shocking.
home on our bikes.
I'm mentally unwell.
It was so dark. And we were
Someone needs to
scared.
do this to you with old TV shows. Lauren.
I'm so excited.
Lauren. Lauren, this isn't Full House. Lauren.
I haven't eaten in 3 days and I keep taking caffeine.
You're
pills.
just doing all of the tropes and someone shoots me. Just a gun blast. Now, okay, you're a successful actress.
Thank you.
What do you think of that performance? And then I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, I feel like that was really good for a multicam. You don't want to go. She goes pretty real,
Yeah,
but you don't want to go too real.
yeah.
So she's towing a line, and she did a very good job because we all remembered it forever.
Did we remember it because of how good the performance was?
Well, we like to make fun of it, but I do think watching it right now, I'm like, she has tears in her. You know, there's like real acting.
It's poorly written.
Yeah,
so
it's very
I think,
simple what she's like, the
Yeah.
words, the dialogue. It's like,
and it's caffeine pills. And it was anytime like I started doing drugs, and
Yeah.
then you're like, this is not how.
what is that?
drugs-
Her reading like or drinking like a Red Bull a day, or like how many? What does a caffeine pill do to you?
I mean, yeah. So it would honestly be like my friend's drinking too much coffee.
Yeah, you're
and
kind
they're
of
like,
like amped.
I can't stop. And you're like, no, you can definitely stop.
Yeah.
I put I'm wearing my jeans on my arms. I had 6 coffees.
We're like slap.
Yeah. Come back, Gareth. When we were little,
God,
we
wait,
watched
it's
E.T.
true. He really is drinking 6 coffees.
I think, I think it's. I mean, again, it's such a tough, threading the
Yeah,
needle
You're threading the needle.
of being this serious.
I mean,
in
that's the
Saved
thing.
by the Bell.
And but you know, the world is watching
Yes.
because at the time,
Yes.
millions and millions of people.
And I bet when we watched this when we were younger, we were probably like, whoa.
Oh no, yeah, because you're 5.
I'm worried about
so you're like,
Jesse.
holy shit.
I was 30, but still, I had a
yeah.
tough reaction. I mean, I hadn't eaten for 3 fucking days. I had that big swimsuit competition coming up. All right, we want to do one more.
Okay.
Okay, what is this one here? Oh, different strokes. Okay, wait, hold on. So this
isn't the one we were talking about.
Oh,
though.
is it not?
There's several from different strokes.
This
to
is
pick from.
wild. Wait, can I read this?
So this, yeah, go ahead.
This is the
Why don't you read it?
episode in which Arnold and Kimberly learn the dangers of hitchhiking when they are abducted and held captive by a sinister man.
I mean, we are so caught up in the washing machine repair guy molesting
Yes.
Arnold that we've completely forgotten that
This
these
is equally scary
he's
and
doing
traumatizing.
hitchhiking. Oh my God.
Arnold's had way too much happen.
And he's a child.
He's a little baby.
All right, let's see what happens when you hitchhike.
You'll go when I say so.
Whoa, that's the sinister man. I thought that was going to be some guy we knew.
Yeah.
That's why we trusted him.
Sit down and don't move.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh God.
Don't make me do something you'll be sorry for.
Oh God. She's not giving it enough gravitas.
I agree. Oh God.
What's he gonna do? Draw her?
Okay, well, let's just set the scene for
Arnold's
anyone listening.
watching like a TV in another bedroom very happily.
He's drawing her on a couch and very charged.
Do you think he got her in there because he's like, you could be a model. I could draw you.
Yeah. Arnold, go watch a movie in the master bedroom.
And he's like, yay!
Woo! This
That's
guy's
fine.
awesome!
Yeah.
All right, let's...
He's very gullible.
That was great.
He loved the show so much.
That kid was unreal.
Oh, no. Oh, he's locked in. Oh, he's really giving it a
Yeah.
10. Performance out of 10.
The door's locked.
Watch some more TV, Arnold.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, open the door. What's going on in there?
I'm doing a sketch of your sister, and I need a little quiet.
This is crazy.
It's still kind of okay.
Yeah.
I don't like
mean,
how he manhandled her, but he's just drawing her right now.
No, forcible sketching is odd.
Tell him.
Everything's all right, Arnold. We'll be done in a minute.
She's not doing it great. Rest in peace. I'm not trying to say.
No. It's...
It's okay.
Hey, come on. Open the door. What's going on in there?
He's unbelievable.
He's giving it his all.
What if that happened for 10 more minutes?
It might, honestly. I'm like,
But wait, you can see in the background, this guy's actually
he's
maybe...
a good artist.
He's not a bad artist.
So separate the art from the artist.
This is a very...
And we can say that's a beautiful portrait of a beautiful woman.
If you hang in there
I
and
mean-
let him cook, you're probably going to have something pretty nice.
Stop fighting him, and he won't have to grab your arms like
For the love
that.
of God. Jesus Christ, let the guy cook. And by the way, Arnold, go watch the movie
Arnold,
again.
just press play.
Shut up.
Rewind and do it again.
And the way he held her by the wrist, where
Yeah, it's
nobody...
really, it's not very threatening, but he looks weird.
He's weird. He's in a sweater vest. He's clearly...
He's got his eyes are a little cuckoo.
Yeah, his couch is horrid. Let's just
He's
keep
got
going.
like a back of a car as a couch.
Look,
Oh, this is
why
nice.
don't you let him out of there? We really do have to go home.
You said you liked my place. Why are you changing on me? Why are you getting so intense?
Slap him.
Wow.
Look, why don't you come home with Arnold and me?
Whoa,
having a
trying her
party.
feminine
We
wiles.
can have a real good time.
Why don't we celebrate here? Just us.
Ugh.
Look, you have to understand I've been under a lot of pressure lately. All I really need is
His eyes
to
are
relax
terrifying.
and unwind a little bit. I like your company.
Oh, don't touch me.
You mustn't be afraid of me. You've got to learn to trust me.
Just open the door and get Arnold out of there.
Okay, let's pause it. This is the craziest thing I've maybe ever seen on a sitcom.
It's crazy. By the way, Arnold's in a room that has an exterior door inside it so that just keeps him out of the living room. It has a full-on lock like you would have going into an apartment.
And he's somehow adept at picking. I bet you he picks that fucking lock.
Oh,
with a
he's
coat
going to
hanger.
get out
That's
right
a
when something's
deadbolt.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, if you're the guy booking and going out for that role,
Yeah.
it's tough. It's a tough
Oh, no,
booking.
I was picturing him auditioning for sure as
Yeah.
I'm watching this. But I'm also thinking, why are you picking up a girl with a little kid with her?
Yeah, it's weird.
Just do, if you want to do your
You're
thing,
so paintable.
you're making it harder.
You're such a paintable woman.
She's so paintable that he's willing to deal with Arnold.
Yeah. It's a classic trope. You didn't see this one repeated for some reason. I don't know.
No, and this isn't one
Like,
that sticks with us.
The tape down the center of the room for
Yeah.
the roommate.
Oh,
that
that's
sticks.
classic.
Yeah,
Love
not the
that
classic.
stuff.
Put the boy in the room. I'll forcibly paint her. Let's watch a second more, and then we'll
Forcibly
Because if he
get the
does,
hell out of here.
He's gonna be picking teeth out of his kneecaps.
Funny.
Laughing.
He's going to bite his knees.
Oh,
She's going to get him with his own statue.
with his weird triangle.
Very mad.
Open this door.
That'll work.
Yeah, hitting it without even his full force.
Two-bit turkey.
So the audience will laugh on that side of the door.
Let me go. I won't tell anybody.
This is the weirdest.
What are you doing?
Even putting laps in any of it is weird.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh.
Now he's gonna throw her in the closet.
Till I can take care of Arnold.
Arnold, no, don't hurt Arnold. What are you gonna do?
I'm not going to do anything as long as you behave yourself.
Oh.
I didn't.
God, the amount of locks this man has ready to
I
go.
was just gonna say.
Every door has a deadbolt.
Who locks a closet?
Who has? Why would you ever? Unless you run an Airbnb. at your
Will
home.
you skip to the end and let's just see what the hell happened here.
Don't touch Arnold.
I love that.
What's he doing? Peeing out the window?
I can't open it
What
either.
is he
It's stuck.
doing?
Here,
What?
Arnold.
Oh, me.
Look, if you love your sister and you don't want to see her hurt, then you'll shut up. You hear me?
Where's Kimberly? What have you done with her?
Nothing's going to happen to her as long as you're a good little astronaut.
This is insane.
Just wait.
What?
Just wait.
What? He's tying him up with duct tape.
Jesus
Oh
fucking
my
Christ.
God!
Jesus Christ!
This is television that we would watch.
I mean, the audience. I would love to be at the taping.
This is crazy.
I'd be like Cape Fear De Niro at this taping.
This is so nuts.
Oh my God! He's fully bound him.
Eating cold beans off a tin plate for 20 years.
Laughing.
I'm gonna call the police when we get out of
He's
here.
still got a funny joke. He's a witty little boy.
We are getting out of here, aren't we?
Buddy, you're going to be killed today.
Oh, isn't this?
What you talking about, kidnapper?
Oh no, that was the only thing that was keeping this going.
To be continued.
Yeah.
How dare you make us wait a whole week?
A whole week.
Well, can you come back next week and we can watch the second
Yeah,
part of
I
this?
can. I need to know what happened.
Yeah, that's the only way to
I mean,
do
I
this.
think they live, but maybe more trauma.
I don't know. I feel
They had
like
to get a whole nother 30 minutes out of this? I don't know. Oh.
to be continued and he's just dead. Lauren, thank you for taking a bizarre trip back to sitcoms.
I loved this. It actually reignited my love.
Will you go home and watch any more? I mean, do you have time to watch any of these anymore?
I
Do you
have
bother?
very little time to watch TV, and so I don't know that this is going to make the cut. I'm
Okay.
trying to watch things that are, current.
It's an interesting decision, but okay. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it. What a segment. I'm hoping. Now, like I said, the Yo Is This Racist podcast hosts join us. We have Andrew T. and Tawny Newsome. This is it's one of my favorite things because it's so non-favorite is just white people and how they are, and they're, the people are racist against us, or the discomfort that white people go through to try to just manage being in the nightmarish world they've created for many others. So Yo Is This Racist is a great podcast, and we have a lot of fun here. My mind is blown by some of this. Burns really enjoyed my reaction to one of these things. But anyway, next we have the hosts of Yo Is This Racist. We're here with Tawny Newsome and Andrew T. from Yo Is This Racist.
That's us.
And how did this all start? How did you what is the genesis of becoming? Is it because we're so racist?
It used to be more fun.
No, that is honestly so true of so many things. When you're like, we just were looking back and having a laugh, and now you're like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, not as funny anymore.
Yeah, because we're racist, real racist.
Well, it turned. Yeah, it was just like this is funny. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. We didn't do our jobs.
No.
The whole thing started as a blog on Tumblr that I was just doing that was just like baiting white people into asking me the world's most obvious questions. Because it's like, yeah, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? And then
a lot of your answers on that Tumblr were just you being like, yep. Or is. What do you think?
Well, isn't it kind of if you're asking it and you're in the danger zone already? Like
it really people like stepped on that rake every time.
It's the whites are particularly fascinating.
Yeah,
we're really something.
it was you're not a complicated folk, but you're trying your best.
It's almost like it feels almost like confession, where we were just like, what do I have to do to be okay with what happened?
Yeah. So secretly, and then I mean, the super quick version is then it became a podcast that I was like trying to fly for a little while, and then Tawny joined at some point while we were at Earwolf. I don't know if we can say that here.
No, no, of course you can.
It's not allowed.
No, that's a racist term here. Actually, I hate to tell you that.
And then I mean, but at the core comedic conceit has not changed for again, the tone has gone up and down depending on how the world has felt.
And the frequency with which we record has gone way down.
Yeah.
Because we're like, you know what we like is hanging out and podcasting together. What if we just talked about other stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. One of a podcast I do is like a history podcast. And when we started it, it was very much my God, we used to be so bad. It was great.
Yeah,
and then now, like, yeah, of course, yeah, like now with the Gestapo, like you kind of, it is. The escape is no longer looking back and having a giggle or even being, you're just genuinely like, wow, we're all freaking out. This is so fucking
It's about
bad.
the same. Oh, yeah. The shit before?
Yeah.
Not materially better now.
And then, obviously you were, okay, so Andrew, you brought in a couple, so we just figured, obviously, Tawny and I have been doing this for a minute, and of course, do we talk about producer Kevin? Is that okay? You could talk about Kevin, but
right?
We'll cut it out, but yeah. We always tell him to cut out his own stuff, and he never does. He always adds an echo. No, you could talk about Kevin.
I mean, it's just, obviously, we have some white perspective on our show, but...
It's just so important to have whites represented.
I like to call it the white balance.
That's very good.
We can never have enough.
No, I think you can actually.
Well, we're let's just say not that of course we would never audition anyone to replace Kevin ever.
Never would do that.
But
I should slate my name and tell you if I'd shave or not,
just in case.
Gareth Reynolds willing to shave.
No, I felt like what we do have is this fucking like trove of an inbox of voicemails from people of I don't know, we just picked some ones that I was like, oh, these are kind of like our white questions.
Sure.
We needed someone from the white community to step in.
I'm white. My father's see-through. My mother's pale. So I'm ready to go.
I mean, you can't beat Gareth on the white meter.
No, it is this again. I'm from English people. I mean, we are. We're the original whites.
Premium white.
Premium, pure. It's like Colombian Coke. We are as white as the powder gets.
Yeah.
Okay. So should we hear this? Should we hear this first one? Okay.
Hi, I heard a little clip of the show, and it got me really interested, so I started listening. It's a really great show. The clip was about a guy who was getting mild sauce because he was white. I have something similar. The Thai place that I go to, my wife orders mild, and I order spicy. But I've noticed that the amount of peppers in the sauce are weird. Like, she'll get like 4 peppers, and then I'll get like 6. And then I'll notice that like a table of like Asian people or, people with darker skin have like 15 peppers. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way that the jump from mild to spicy would be 2 peppers in the sauce. But I don't want to ask the lady because I asked her once and it came out like... Because I asked her once, and now I have to order medium because she put like 30 peppers on there. And I got to say that the jump in spice from, hey, this fat dude coming in wants spicy, they just give him 2 extra. He's a nerd. To like, oh, you want spicy, huh? Oh, you think you know. Like, I can't help but like take it a little personal. And I really like this place, and I really like that Szechuan chicken, but now I can't order spicy because it's like, because she like remembers. And she remembers us, and we go there all the time, and I feel like I fucked up. I feel like I really fucked up, and I'm like kind of like genuinely upset.
Oh.
And I don't know how to fix it. Like, can I have normal spicy and not I'm mad at you spicy? I'm sorry. Like, do I get her a fruit basket? What do I do?
Oh, what a white guy solve.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. Bye-bye.
All right. Tiny, the broader yo, is this racist context on this is like, in the past, it's just been like, oh, I can handle Thai spicy. Give it to me. So now we've reached a level of nuance of self-awareness in our whites where he knows he can't handle maximum.
Yes.
But he's trying to modulate and doesn't know how to handle this.
Well,
what do you think?
I don't even know. First of all, it's just like white problems are always so amazing.
We've always said that about you.
Yeah, we really are like, excuse me. Like that person took 2 pennies and didn't leave any. Like we're, so this is obviously under the umbrella of a very white problem. How do I get the right amount? There seems to be why not communicate the request specifically instead of feeling so awkward and unable to communicate any of this?
Yeah,
right.
He seems to be like effectively counting the number of peppers that he doesn't want on either end. I wonder if he could conceive of a number of peppers that he does want.
That's what I would do. Instead, he's like, she's obviously trying to put a spell on me.
Yeah,
she's a Thai witch who understands that she has now cursed me.
Yep.
Yeah. How do I tell her I'm not the people who colonized her ancestors?
Yeah.
Well, you're putting a lot on
specifically.
This.
Yeah.
I do want to add pepper counting to the lexicon of things we call white people.
Pepper counting ass. Get this pepper counting ass.
It is a pepper counter. Here we go. We got a pepper counter.
Well, we see what he's doing.
Excuse me. I'm looking for somewhere between 3 to 17 peppers. Is there a happy medium
Not
in the middle?
Not too close to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what happens.
But then by the same token, honestly, if the white guy comes in and goes with 18 peppers, that's also very white and annoying.
Yes.
That's
to me.
very annoying, yeah.
So,
but at least you're just being specific and direct. I'm always a fan of directness.
And I think if you really, if you throw it on if you're like, I'm the worst, I'm so annoying, I'm so specific. I know this is, but could I just try like 15 peppers? I'm so you tip big. You thank them a ton. There's a way to make this work rather than go home and corkboard your Thai pepper race theories. And I think
he's got like a Google Doc. And he's just like, okay.
Okay, so
he has a spreadsheet of every time he got spicy and how it felt.
My pepper chart.
You gotta have analytics. It's the thing you gotta,
Yeah, but it does strike me again as there are, and again I'm like, look, there are definitely normal white people who recognize, but it is very strange to have to feel targeted. I actually almost have a fetish for when white people think that they're marginalized.
Sure.
It's very comical to me when they're like, excuse me, you did this because I'm white. And it's like, oh my God, just fucking get out.
Just ask for peppers on the side.
Peppers on the side would be a great pitch.
I will say, and this might be coming from a position of, I don't know, Asian privilege in this instance. I find, here's can I be vulnerable for a moment?
Sure.
I think I've aged into only being able to handle white spicy.
Andrew,
personally.
you don't admit that in mixed company.
Yeah. Is that a term you guys are using?
At an away game too.
Yeah.
We're not on our home turf.
Fellas, get the van. We're out of my podcast.
You don't tell anybody that. So wait, you're saying you can't hang anymore?
I definitely can't hang like all the way Asian people spicy. So, and again, I'm just going to say what works for me because I actually think it might help this person, which is to kind of make a joke about it because I just now say I would like white spicy. And you get a little chuckle. But again, maybe I get the chuckle and you wouldn't get the chuckle.
I think it'll be different. Can I have white spicy? I demand a white spice.
Yeah, I need colonizer spice.
I see
we want
now.
white spice.
I see it now.
Yeah,
actually,
see, it's
when Gareth says
yeah,
it's
you
different.
say it, it's kind of comical. How are you? White spice, number 9.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
Not as good.
You know what he should do? He should get a Thai friend and go with.
No.
Okay, there you go. I tried.
No, I think we pitch like get a friend a lot, and then people, if I may,
do it weird.
Yeah, you may. Again, you may everything. You don't need.
You got to get like between 2 and 4 friends.
That's a lot for a white.
We're at friend inflation.
That's a lot.
The
for
problem
a white.
is when we say get a friend. They go try to snatch them like Pokemon. Like they go try
what
to
else are we supposed to do?
I've got my organic.
You do have the hat, the safari hat.
That's fine. And the net.
Yeah.
You do have that net. Yeah.
I don't know why you have that all the time.
Well, it comes in very handy for a Thai meal.
I guess it makes sense.
Good Lord. You just bring them all in. A table for 5. These are my best friends. 16 peppers. I'm not racist. Shut up, boys.
It is amazing the number of things people have called into the show about over the years, and we give what feels like really normal advice, like maybe make a friend, or I don't know, maybe learn a new language. Yes. And then anytime we get a call back or a follow-up, they've done it so weird and so cringe.
I think that's part
that
of it.
We're just like, we can't give normal advice anymore because people will find a way to make
We've been
it
burned
bad.
too often.
Well, you need the white curve. You need to
know.
understand that's not going to be.
But I think that's why. That's why when I say 2 to 4, I think you guys can eventually come back with one normal friend.
I think that's fair.
I'm setting goals.
No, I agree. It is aspirational. It's like, run a 4-minute mile, but we're going to shave some minutes off our mile. We're not going to have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Now, you've never responded to this person.
No, this person's been left hanging, and I guess there's every chance they will remain hanging.
Right now, they're still in just Pepper Hell. Just whenever they go, they're like, God damn it.
Pepper Hell, though.
Suggestion.
Great name for a great place.
Great Thai restaurant.
I love Pepper Hell.
Pepper Hell.
They could do what I did, which is get COVID 3 times, and then they can eat any level of spice because you can barely taste it anymore.
That's an interesting move.
Torture taste buds.
And then he's going to be like, excuse me.
Yeah.
I have the Wuhan curse. Yeah, he'll take it in that direction.
Yeah, walk in and call it the Wuhan
I've been cursed by the Wuhan. Can I have 45 peppers?
Yeah. I was injured by the great Chinese lie. Whoa, hey, wait, what?
I will say,
if you go to the right Thai restaurant, that will actually work pretty well.
Careful though, it's the wrong one. It's
tricky.
Bad.
It is tricky. Yeah.
Gareth, don't let Andrew get you into his. Andrew likes to trap all of us by sharing his little intra-Asian
believe
comments
me,
that none of us should be participating in.
I'm not falling for that twice in one episode. No. Hello, I'm a white man. I'd like a table for 2. My friend Andrew said it was okay. He's not
fun.
white. Hello, Pepper Hell. Hello, Pepper Hell. Okay, so I think we didn't solve that problem, but it is knocking on racist. I think for sure.
Yeah. Oh, for the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I will say, for what it's worth, make a friend makes plenty of sense, but also tip well. I think you did actually solve it with tip well right off the bat.
I think the amount of times where if you just apologize, blame yourself, and honestly, there are times where if we're being annoying, actively being annoying in a restaurant, like with, can we do this? I'll be like, we're going to tip very well.
Yeah.
It's just a heads up where this is worth it.
And just don't just like wave the money in front of them when you say I'm gonna tip well.
Oh, like you're betting on a cockfight. Like, yeah.
Hey.
Okay, what about this next one? There's another one.
Hey, girl. Tommy, Cody, everybody. Oh, Lord. I should have redone this, but I'm not. This is about white people with dreads, because I'm listening to your current episode. I am a black woman, and I used to live in Asheville, North Carolina, where there's a lot of hippies, and I listened to them tell me about why they had white dreads. I basically just did a ethnographic survey, and I just asked random white people why they had dreads.
Ugh.
And I fully endorse this for anyone going forward who feels the ick. Just ask them why, because it is hilarious. The best answer I had was a white woman with a super, super, super curly hair who said, I just woke up one day after a festival and I had 3 locks in my hair. The worst answer was a person who was like, hey, I want black people to feel comfortable with me, so I'm growing baby dreads. But yes.
Fuck me.
White dreads are always appropriative, and ask them why, because the answers are hilarious just for your personal interest.
Yeah. There was also not a question here. If I may make an absolute full confession, is I was running a wee bit late, and I did just
because you were so close, and you just thought
just Control F on the word white on our spreadsheet of voicemails.
You have it's like putting Trump into the Epstein emails. It was like
so just
I think that's a good one though.
Good. My note of white dreadlocks, I was like, Gareth should answer for this.
Well, first of all, the idea of asking them is so fucking great.
It's so funny.
What a great way to handle it.
What's up with that?
Why do you deserve those?
Why did you do this?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing? And then the woman who says that she woke up in some sort of pot cloud that now I have dreadlocks.
Yep.
Like some sort of cartoon, not true.
That's not a reason to get lost.
No.
That's a reason to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
See what else happened to you.
100%, Tawny. I could, but I mean, look, I when I was a teenager, I loved smoking weed.
Yep.
I loved Bob Marley.
Yep.
I loved it all. I also respected the fact that Rastafarians were quite clear about their policies, and I could be a spectator, not a participant.
Just want to say, Gareth, one of the good ones.
Well, listen. What if I started growing dreads? 'Cause I was like, they said I could.
I was going to ask, what is your relationship to white dreads?
I dread having them. No, there's no there again. It is totally. It just shows you the balls of white people to think that. I mean, it's
Right.
like it is. It's like it is.
Y'all love to take.
Yeah, it is really
everything.
Yeah, it is, and it's like dreadlocks are very. Again, it's very specifically. By the way, also, I guarantee you, white dreadlocks started with honey, and it was like they were like really delicately following a recipe as to how to get your dreads.
Well, it takes work.
They have to work so hard.
Yeah,
to get
it's
their
not
hair to do that.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
for
not for you.
Texture.
No, and I think it is. I just am highly opposed to it. I've always been highly opposed to it. But that is the way to get rid of it. Why do you deserve these?
Yeah.
I mean, if I watched if I watched a black person go to a white person with dreads and ask them why I would not move, and I would act like there was a dinosaur in the room and I couldn't move because I was like, I don't want to upset how awesome everything
It is
happening
riveting.
is. It's riveting.
Whatever happens next, amazing.
I would watch that should be a Vice show.
Somebody needs to have a YouTube channel where they just go around and ask white people with dreads why they have them, why they get to
white
have them.
people who are soft appropriating in any way and be like, why do you do that? Just to listen to the answers because my God.
You know what?
I was going to say, I like the lady who said it's so that black people will feel more comfortable around me. Because, lady, you've just done the opposite.
Shocking.
Nothing ruins my day more
Shocking
than seeing
POV.
some woman in like the Netherlands just white as a
country
white
with
as
no
the
black
squall on the
people.
ocean.
I want to make sure that the blacks are very comfy around us when they're here.
Like,
Okay.
you want us to be comfortable around you? Season your soups.
Yeah.
Then we'll feel way better.
Excuse me, can I get some more peppers in my pad thai?
Oh no!
No, I just want to make sure that they're comfortable around me.
Pepper's Hill Dutch person's here. The Pepper's Hill Dutchman.
It is wild. I travel a lot, and you're seeing it less and less in the U.S. because I feel like for the most part, folks have gotten the message like, "Hey, that's not for you." But overseas, they're still really lagging behind.
I was going to say, to throw in the curveball that I'm guessing Tawny's not going to love, is what do we think about Japanese people with dreadlocks?
Okay,
I'll see you guys later. Have a good conversation between the two of you.
That actually, I'm on board for. No, it's weird, right? Because I've been by those salons in Tokyo that say like Afro hairstyles, and they're like meticulously perming Japanese and white people's hair to have like a tight, kinky texture. And they're sitting in that salon for like 12 hours just to get their hair tight and more difficult to manage, like like ours is. And I'm just like, well, I'm fascinated by the effort and the misguided effort and money you're spending.
It's like, it's not, because it's like not quite the same history of blackface. So you're like, they kind of almost sort of, at least they have a different point.
No, it just feels more like anime. It feels more like everything in Japan where they just dress up as everything because culturally they're very meticulous and so it's weird. I don't love it, but I hate it less, if that makes sense.
Well, I think first, as the white, I think it's not okay. I think it's worse. I mean, because they're famously doing whiteface, so which I've never thought. Look, I'm not saying it's not okay. Yeah, the kabuki. Yeah. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Okay, we've been through enough.
Oh, and that was a poison pill, but you did pass that one for no good reason. I'm against Japanese people.
Oh no, Andrew again.
I got your asses. I got your asses.
Well, thank you. This is really, I cannot, I really think that this is almost an educational service. I really do. I think, white people need to have a more comfortable relationship on being called out for shit. And some of it is because of how we live today, but a lot of it is like, look, you're like, I love that when, someone like Mitch McConnell, when it comes to reparations, will be like, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
and it's like, motherfucker, 100% you're linked to someone who did. So
also, you specifically maybe
also,
did.
I'm pretty sure you were probably around back then. But I think I think it is very important. I think this is important work. It's fun, but it is also important. And white people need to just fall in line a little bit more. And I know that is tough for them to hear, but I think that all the fucking time.
But it's you know what? When you become the enlightened white who can laugh at yourself, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better, and it's also,
I imagine.
Well, white people feel victimized so often, and I think it comes honestly from a place of being unable to deal with reality.
Yes.
I think they have a real difficult time. And we have our first orange president, so what better time to deal with stuff like
the diversity of
we are on the spectrum.
White culture.
White culture. Well, Tawny, Andrew, thank you very much. Everyone should go and listen to Yo Is This Racist?
Thanks.
And White's.
Or if you want.
Yeah. If you need it, when you need it. It is no pressure.
No, who's doing this for your, give a soft sub? No, we should get in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sure. Yeah, go listen to it. White people, I demand it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Oh, white people. Why? Can't remember, you can't spell white without why. Rounding out, we have Amelia Marino. She's from the Doughboys podcast. She's been on the show a number of times. I said to her to come do stand-up at one of my shows. I just started saying she should do stand-up. I thought she would be good at stand-up. And, it's a large pond. Everybody should swim. And she swam. She came down. She did a show that I did in Burbank, California at Flappers Comedy Club. The first club that ever actually gave me headlining sets, and I felt like I was conning them. So there's something kind of poetically justified about that. But she's great. And let's hear about her experience the first time she did stand-up. Next, we have the Doughboys podcast, Amelia Marino. Amelia Marino, thank you for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
Next, we have for the follow-up. So, the last time you were, one of the last times you were on, I guess not the last time, we were talking about you doing stand-up for the first time, and it wasn't just bullshit.
No, it was not bullshit. We really did it. We really did it. I went to Flappers, and it actually happened.
Let's start. The day of the show, you were getting ready. What was your process like leading up to the night of the show?
Okay. So I got ready by going to Chef Kevin's going away party.
Right.
At the Hermosillo.
Did you toss any beers back?
I actually didn't. I was too nervous about the show later in the evening.
Smart.
So I was like, I'm going to go in with a clear head, no alcohol. So I just had one of those little Gia drinks. You know what I'm talking about? Or
no.
Gias? They're like little non-alcoholic
I know
beverages.
what you're talking about. Yeah, right.
Had one of those.
And then you got to the show. Where were the nerves at during the day? Just a little bit of anxiety?
A little bit of anxiety. However, it was quelled by talking to a bunch of friends and coworkers at this event.
Yeah.
So that helped quite a bit. Everyone's like, "You're gonna do great. You're gonna have fun. The stakes are so low." And I'm like, you know what? You're right. The worst that happens is nobody laughs, and I'm used to that anyway. So it really can't be too bad of an experience. So normally, that was my preparation.
With these sort of things, it's like you forget when you start that, oh yeah, I actually might enjoy this thing a little bit. Because it's so much. I remember when I was first prepping to do stand-up in bigger, like actual venues and shit, it was like, it's nerve-wracking. And then you get out there and you go, oh, this is actually nice. There's some laughs.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's meant to be fun.
It's meant to be fun, and they're really... I mean, the stakes really can't be lower. That's what I kept trying to
now it
remind
feels like
myself.
you're attacking my career. But, but either way, okay. So then you show
I meant
up to
for me.
So
I
then-
meant as someone.
So
I
then
wasn't trying to attack your
No,
career.
I'm just kidding. So then you show up, and
yeah.
and the show is getting ready to start. What were you? Where were you
Now
at?
I'm nervous.
Now you're
Now I'm nervous. Now I walk in and I see you there. See Gareth there. He's like, whatever you do, don't tell him it's your first time. And I'm like, I wasn't planning
I
on
said
doing.
whatever you do, but I think I was like, I wouldn't. Oh, that was to the people at the club. I was like, don't tell them. It was just,
and I wasn't gonna.
But yeah, I think, and in general, I was like, well, you got to kind of fake it a little bit.
Exactly. And
So-
that was my plan going in. I wasn't going to tell anybody.
And then you kind of go off to the side and you kind of run through it, which I thought was a good idea.
Well, first you had me practice. You were like, all right, what's your first sentence? And then I told you my first sentence, and you were like, well, what if you do this? You say it like start out with a question, or no, what did you say? You start out being like, oh yeah, so like a way to relate to the audience.
Yeah.
Or I already had it locked in my head, so I was like, I can't make any more changes, otherwise
Which
I'm going to implode.
Well, it's like, I mean, it took me a while to realize to start, you want to start, but you also want to, you're in charge, but you're also not, you don't go from grabbing the mic saying thank you to script. But at least that's how I do it. But I also recognize that, you were really trying to nail the memorization.
Yeah, and I was just trying to get down to the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Also, Nick Weiger, God bless him, he sent me some punch ups right before the show because he was like, he was like, show me your set. I'll give you some punch up or some pitches if you want. And his pitches were really good, and I implemented a few of them.
You did. You were able
I
to do
did.
that right before.
I was
Okay,
able
so-
to memorize only because everything he wrote was infinitely funnier than everything I wrote, so it was way easier to remember his stuff.
So, okay, so you're doing about 5 minutes.
Yes.
There's someone who goes on before you, then they're bringing you up.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings before going up.
I was so nervous. I really had to go to the bathroom, but I didn't have to go to the bathroom because I already went. So,
And your set was a lot about the bathroom.
my set was a lot about the bathroom. My life is a lot about the bathroom.
It's a lot of toilet.
A lot of toilet stuff. And in hindsight, had I done like a little bit more research on, Flappers Comedy Club and like the type of crowd that is in attendance there, I probably would have tailored my set to be less like poop and diarrhea jokes and more like traditional,
Well, in 5 minutes, poop, if you're going to do 5 about poop, it's, you got to commit to poop. But yeah,
Yes, that's
maybe
true.
it's the shorter set. It's a hard spot. That's what I was sort of saying to you before,
Mhm.
but also, So then you get up there.
I get up there and I was worried I was going to forget stuff, but I locked in.
Good.
Once I was on stage, I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I remembered everything. I had to go over to the stool to look at my phone a couple times, but I mean, I'm not going to beat myself up about that.
No.
And I felt comfortable on stage. I was having fun. Some of my jokes weren't received as, well as maybe I would have expected, but that's okay because I
Others
didn't
were.
care.
And others
Yeah,
were.
others were, and I was, and that's what's important. I think what I'm saying is funny. So
And I think it's really, you go up there and there are times where I'll have a premise or a joke and I'll be like, this is a lock and it won't do shit. And then I'll
Yeah.
have a joke that I'm like, this is terrible. I'll just try it. And I'll even say, I'll be like, I can't believe this hits.
yeah,
But did the time go by quickly when you were up there?
it went by quickly, and I was really surprised at how going off of what you said. I feel like next time I want to be more present and kind of make up stuff on the fly because the audience seemed to react most to things I was just like muttering under my breath that wasn't a part of my planned material. So I think, and you gave me this advice after, to tell a story and don't have everything too planned, too memorized, because I feel like the meat and potatoes is the, I don't know, the off the cuff, the little comments here or there that you think of on the spot.
Well,
I
and
feel
then
like the audience,
what you do is you record that, and then you start to pepper those in throughout it. So it's kind of the intersection of planned and naturalizing it in the moment.
Yes.
And that's why, that's why you do it. And the story is good because it works. You've told
That's
it.
true.
It's got a beginning, middle, and an end. And and people like to get to know you if you just go up there, That being said, from the outside, I thought for your first time, very good. It
really?
It seemed like it went well. I mean, it's also so hard. You're doing 5 minutes after someone else did 20, and it's your first time. There is a, just because of experience, there's a different level, but it takes, cojones to go up there and do that. You did it.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I couldn't have done it without you. You said
literally.
It all. Yeah.
Literally couldn't have happened without me.
That is true. That is 100% true.
But okay, so you did it. How did you feel?
Invigorated.
Great.
Inspired. Wanting to do it again.
Great.
Right. I felt like I broke the seal, and now I could just do it. And I have material now, so if anybody asks me again, hey, you want to come on and do a quick set? Hell yeah, I'm in.
And it's a good thing to bring up on the Doughboys and mention that you're available to do a backyard show.
And Nick and Mitch were like, you got to open for Doughboys tour. Warm up the crowd a little bit. I was like, hell yeah, I would love to do that.
Great.
I'll lube them up, and then they can go fuck them.
Yeah, it's exactly right. That's exactly right. They will fuck them. So overall, scale of 1 to 10, experience-wise, how do you feel?
I would say 9 out of 10. The one out of 10 that gets taken off, I would say, is just my nerves. Yeah. I can't help it. No matter what, I will always have a little bit of stage fright right up until the day of, or right up until showtime. But literally the second I go on stage and the light's shining on me, that all goes away.
Well, I think that's right. That's great. Good for you. It's most people's biggest fear.
Really?
Yeah. Most people, the number one thing they don't want to do is that. People would rather be a lumberjack than go on fucking stage. So it's hard. It's hard. I mean, it is really hard. It's hard. The entry pass is really weird.
And part of me saying that I felt inspired, that's by you too, because watching you do a full hour after that, I was like, how the hell does he do it? How do people? I mean, it was just 5 minutes for me. You were doing a full hour. That also takes practice, experience, cojones.
Well, and like you said, being nervous,
that.
it's like that part fades. The nerves actually do fade a lot.
Yeah.
And then you actually can go up there and really enjoy it and, be present. It's really a lot of that. But, well, Amelia, well done.
And thank you. And thank you for the opportunity. It couldn't have happened without you.
Of course.
I owe you this.
Well, stick with it.
I'm gonna.
Stick with it because you know how I got in? A friend of mine, Steve Byrne, was basically like, you need to do stand-up. And he did what I did to you. He basically was like, just write a fucking $5 and let's do it. And so go get some more experience and you'll be off to the races and record your sets and listen to them. I can't express that enough to people
my friend,
who are trying to do stand-up.
My friend did record the set and I'm too afraid to watch it right now, but I'm going to do it.
You should. Watch it. It's really helpful. It's fact-finding. Yeah. Going out on stage is fact-finding. Mm-hmm. What are they liking? What are they not liking? What do I like? What did I add? All that stuff and just kind of preparing it.
But also every audience is different. Like the audience at Flappers is going to be different from the audience at the Elysian Theater.
Sure.
And that's something I want to keep in mind too. Maybe tailor each set for each venue.
I think you find what you want, but I will say there are ways to write things that kill most places. If you get it to that point, you'll have bits that do that. So I wouldn't worry too much about here's the crowd. Unless it comes down to the point where you're doing an hour and you go, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that bit about how, Trump looks like if a Cheeto was drunk in, Louisville, but I'll do it in New York City, that you can do. But your bits and your material, you should also, Bill Hicks said, play to the smartest person in the room, so just I think if you stick to what you want to do, that will work too. So,
Yeah. Well, this is
a
all
weird little
great
world.
advice, sound advice. Yeah, very, very, very inspiring. Thank you. Like, again, couldn't have happened without you. So I'm really glad that this came up, and we got to document the whole experience.
Document it, and I think again the hard part is over.
Mm-hmm.
It's that's the hardest part. So just do it. Like you do it 10 more times, you're off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just got to keep grinding, and you've already got a great starting point. So, and if you can open for the fucking Doughboys,
yeah, breaking the hymen is the hardest part, and now that that's happened, I think
you can sleep around.
Exactly.
Now you can really own it.
Really
bang everything.
Get my dick wet and stand up.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't say that because then I think Chris D'Elia has that copywritten. But Amelia Marino, thank you for putting a finer point on it. Thank you for joining us.
Gareth,
thank you for doing the show.
Thank you so much.
And I want more
you're
updates.
A gem. Okay, I will. You're a gem. Thank you again. I owe you.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Well, and we were all set to go ahead with this episode. By the way, how great is Amelia? Kill it. Now, we were ready to wrap the show up there, but something happened recently. We thought there was something so important that we would bring in the show's resident conspiracy consultant, my friend James Kirkland, and we want to try to figure out something that's going on. There's a lot of conspiracies right now. This one kind of caught fire, so we're going to break it down a little with James Kirkland. Next we have, what the hell is going on? All right, so basically, you're next we have's conspiracy guy.
Consultant, I would take that, yeah.
That's not what I offered.
I accept.
Okay. Before we started, you said, let me put on my podcast glasses?
Yeah.
Walk me through that.
Well, I think
you probably don't want this to be on air.
I think I am walking you through it by...
So why are you being a tough guy? Can I suggest why I think you're cocky?
Okay, go ahead.
You, for a long time, and conspiracy theorists, and I don't mean to, I'm not trying to use
Please, let's go.
A negative term, but you all have been talking for a long time about some crazy shit. And then over the past 2-ish months,
lo and behold,
it feels like now I'm not going to concede that you're right all the time, but I will say we are getting to the point now where I'm looking in new directions for answers to certain things. Do you feel vindicated in any way? Do you feel the energy of people now starting to go, are we run by cannibalistic pedophiles?
Gareth, it doesn't feel good to know that, yes, we are paying taxes to satanic pedophiles, and we have been for our entire lives, and probably will be forever, and there's no way to get them out. And now they just don't even care that we know about it.
That's a weird phase.
Yeah.
It's a weird phase to now sort of feel like they're like, nah, quiet.
It doesn't feel good. There's not a lot of people brave as you are now to apologize. I think you're apologizing.
Well,
I didn't hear the words, but I felt like...
this is what I'll say. I'll say I've gone from dismissive to listening.
Yeah.
I think I'm, this is kind of, this is one of those reckonings. We have these reckonings from time to time. I'm going to change my profile picture to a question mark on all my socials. It's time for me to listen.
Yeah.
I've talked for a while, and it's time for me to do some listening. But
okay, that does feel good. Thank you.
But there is a lot of stuff going on. If I can quickly run you through a couple of things that have happened, and I just want to know your take, and then there's something I specifically do want to talk about.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein, alive or dead?
I probably think he's he's dead.
You think he's dead?
I think he's dead, but
Suicide
I
or
don't.
murdered?
He's definitely murdered.
Yeah.
Definitely murdered. I mean, what?
Now, see,
maybe they had a gun to his head. It's like, do it. That's still kind of murder.
Yeah,
Like,
but if you're at that point, you're like, no.
Yeah, I would just think, no,
you do it. You do it.
You do it.
Look,
Lazy.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
I don't want to get killed.
Yeah, I don't want you to have the bad karma of killing me.
I don't think I'm gonna die. I'm to the, what do you call it when you're more conspiratorial than someone else? Like I would say a lot of times in politics to people, I'm to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I if I believe something that's crazier than what you believe?
Sane.
Or more outlandish?
Sane. You're a sane person.
I'm to the left. I think he's probably alive.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
seems like he's out.
Yeah. I mean, the G-Max, Ghislaine, is definitely. You've seen the pictures of her.
Okay, that was gonna be my next one. Is Ghislaine in prison or somewhere else?
I think she's somewhere else.
I agree.
I think she was the mastermind, and I think
believe
she
she's somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that's just because we like women. I don't know if you can be pro woman on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All of these people that like the political structure is obviously there's a lot of people who are tied up into the Epstein stuff. How much do you believe of all of the Hollywood, political structure being interconnected and interwoven? And a lot of this is just like child trafficking shit. How much of that do you believe?
A lot.
Yeah.
I think that probably happens a lot.
Is it ever upsetting to realize you're nowhere near big enough in Hollywood to even get a whiff of this stuff? Like to even be like, I won't go to that party. That's a weird thing.
Yeah, I never got invited to the
you're doing verticals. I have a podcast.
I mean,
it's like sad.
It's a little sad to be like, oh, I definitely, but honestly, it's a good thing. Because if I was tempted, if I was truly tempted, especially if I was younger and I got tempted by this shit, I'd be like, all right, I'll try.
Not me.
I'll try the baby.
But eating the now, do you believe they're eating people?
Yeah,
you do.
I think that was pretty clear in the emails that they're eating babies. Right? Is that not?
I thought so, but then I've been on stage the past 2 weeks trying to tell people this, and people are going, what? And I'm going, you don't know that they ate the baby?
Can I break in here? Because I was making a big deal about the baby eating to my wife the other day, and she was like, okay, so what have you seen that actually? So I was like,
let me call James.
It's more of a vibe.
Where are the emails? What is it in the emails where we saw baby eating?
There was talk of eating babies. There was a painting that was about eating babies that was prominently displayed at the Santa Fe, New Mexico, the Zorro Ranch. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of code words that seemed very, very indicationally of cream baby cheese. Eating. Beef jerky. The fact that the beef jerky guy, he wanted 56,000 pounds of beef jerky, weird. And the chef who was making it owns a restaurant called Cannibal. Like,
I also am not a big, we're in a simulation guy, but I do think if we are, it actually makes more sense than ever because brains are breaking over what's happening right now. Mine is, I don't feel capable of really, literally at my shows, I've been starting them being like, should we be doing this?
Right.
It feels like, why are we here? You parked.
Well, yeah.
This is crazy.
What is truth, Gareth?
Well, okay.
I'm asking.
I don't have the answer anymore. I thought I did. I thought I'd be like, I was just a guy who watched CNN in 2000, and I was like, this is important.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrities are caught up in all of this shit in a major way. I think we, once you get to a certain echelon, you start going, oh yeah, this person's not normal anymore. Mm-hmm. We're okay. Like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, it was kind of like, what world is he living in?
Right.
Someone who always felt a little above the fray and to have a good read on the absurdity, but also alluded in many ways to the Illuminati and the Hollywood stuff was Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey always seemed like a guy who, to me, I honestly looked at Jim Carrey and I was like, oh, Jim Carrey took a lot of ayahuasca. And he just kind of was like, yep, it's all a really weird little thing we're living out. It doesn't really matter that much.
What does this mean? This doesn't mean anything. He's going on red carpets talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, he's woke.
But then this last week, something happened with Jim Carrey where we got a glimpse of Jim Carrey. It looked like he'd had some work done, but then it also looked like he was a new person in some ways.
Right.
Can we watch the video of it real? Let's just watch.
Watch the
Jim
video
Carrey real quick here. Throw your headphones on.
I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
Pause it real quick.
Sounds like him.
What's with the middle microphone? Well, who's the guy who was
Is that
just
a tinfoil microphone?
decided he was going to crumple up a Toblerone and be like, that'll be my
No, that's
mic."
his award that he won. They gave him a Caesar
They gave him a
award.
tinfoil hat award?
Oh, okay.
Is this what they give out in France?
Okay. All right, keep playing, Kevin.
And I made mistakes, and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love, and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said.
I mean,
was
there's
true.
a bit of like when Tom Cruise came out like a couple of years ago, and all of a sudden his face was a little like, pop.
Yeah, but he
we
had.
look different. Aging looks different. I look different. I have gray hair. You look wetter. People have said
It's really become quite a nightmare for me, to be honest with you. But he really looks vastly different.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
He's not wet enough.
He looks a little dry.
A little dry.
There's a couple options here. Okay, so it's either one, it's a full they clone Tyrone situation.
Okay, this is why you're here.
Have you seen They Clone
No
Tyrone?
clue what you're talking about.
You gotta see that. It's one of the best Netflix movie. They Clone Tyrone.
Okay.
Came
so
out a couple of years ago.
What
It's
are you
they fully
suggesting?
swapped his body out.
You're
with somebody
suggesting
else.
he's been cloned?
That's a possibility.
But if you
I
clone
think
someone,
that's
why do you
obvious
do the
possibility number one?
Why do you do the nose different if you clone someone?
Look, you can't get it perfect. It's not a science. It's an art.
All right.
That's possibility number one. Possibility number two, he's wearing a mask. Okay? Well, he knows a little thing about masks, okay? This guy.
What do you mean he's wearing a mask?
Well, or it's somebody else wearing a Jim Carrey-esque mask.
I swear to God, if Jim Carrey's life is now the mask.
I mean, but think about, okay, who is Jim Carrey? Let's think about his au revoir, all right?
This is remarkable.
You go, Ace Ventura, he's talking out of his asshole.
Okay.
Ace Ventura,
Something
too.
I used to think you were doing, yeah.
Talking out of his asshole. Singing. Then, what is it? Liar, liar. Right?
Yeah.
He's a liar.
Uh-huh.
Man in the Moon. All right, he's playing Andy Kaufman so convincingly about a guy.
Where
who
are you
disappears
leading
and
us
fakes.
now?
The persona of Jim Carrey on the world stage as an actor is what? It's like, what kind of archetype is he representing?
Eternal sunshine, erasing memories.
The trickster, right? He's a trickster.
He is. But what I really want to know is, what do you think this is? You're the conspiracy consultant.
Well, look,
what is happening?
Know,
is this Jim Carrey?
Gareth?
Is this Jim Carrey?
Gareth? It's Jim Carrey.
That is Jim Carrey.
I think that's Jim Carrey.
What the fuck happened? I'm the guy out of the two of us who thinks this is not Jim Carrey.
The reason I think it is because it's being pushed so hard right now. The algorithm is pushing it so hard. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about instead of what we just were talking about? We're talking about now. All the schizos.
You're very good at this.
All the conspiracy theorists online are making videos about this and not the leaders of our world eating babies. And what's a bigger story? Okay, the trickster doing trickster things and being a trickster god, or the fact that everybody in power has had like long email conversations with the guy who openly emailing.
What if they're connected?
Okay, go ahead, Burns.
Bobby Lee.
That's the end of what I have.
Do you know what Bobby Lee just came out and was talking about? He said that there was a seance held to get to Andy Kaufman for Jim Carrey.
Whoa.
And he said that Lily Tomlin was there wearing.
I don't even understand what you're saying.
They had a seance to get to the spirit of
You don't
Andy
need to yell
Kaufman.
at me. Don't talk to me like I'm stupid. You just talked about Lily Tomlin doing a Bobby Lee seance to get Jim Carrey, Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, that's what I said. So,
forgive me for having. Forgive me for having you repeat that.
You just repeated it. So why do I have to repeat it?
Kevin, can you do me a solid? Sure. Can you bring up the video? Look for the video where the woman walks out of an Epstein party and she shouts, "They're eating people." Have you seen this?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this.
You've seen this.
I've seen this.
You've seen it all.
Well, yeah.
Are you at this point interested in this stuff anymore?
Unfortunately, no.
It's kind of you've just lived in it for so long.
For so long, and it's like everybody's like, oh wow, good. Look, it's not. I'm like, not good. I don't want to look. It doesn't really matter. In fact, truth is going bye, right? It's like
truth feels gone.
It feels gone. So it's like anything, and that's just on the outside. So where do you got to turn? Inside, you got to turn inward to know anything about anything.
So
anymore.
your official conspiracy statement on Jim Carrey is that this is Jim Carrey. He's just had some work done. Have they gotten to him and said, hey, Jim Carrey, talk a little different?
Okay, I did hear one interesting theory that Jim Carrey has been a Gnostic kind of sexual alchemist for a long time and has been trying to do like an experimental thing on himself where he's basically blending the masculine and feminine sides of himself by being like celibate and doing a lot of like, Taoist moves of energy up and down his body. And so this is the result. He's succeeded now in the great work, kind of a Freemason, which is what the Truman Show was all about, right? It was kind of this Freemasonry guide of like, okay, everybody around me is lying, NPCs, actors. The only way to be real is to kind of go into yourself, climb up these stairs, which is kind of representative of the great work of Freemasonry, and go in that wall and get away from the Gnostic demiurge, which was Ed Harris. Which that meme is becoming bigger and bigger about the guy like calling out moves to fuck with people.
Yeah. Now make them all pedophiles. Yeah, like that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But that is actually well, two things. The first part of that is you were celibate for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something...
I was trying to do similar things to what this video I just watched saying that Jim Carrey succeeded in doing.
Right.
But it turns out I'm glad because it really changes your face.
You're the only guy I know who was able to, and we can cut this out if you don't want it, but pinch a load.
Right.
Yeah. You would never.
Yeah, I would try
complete.
to like. Yeah.
You would let yourself get there and then not complete.
Not spill the cup of Hermes.
Blue balls for years.
Well, but then you try to channel that blue ball energy up into the pineal gland.
Blue head.
You can try to get a blue. Trying to get blue head.
Yeah.
And that's enlightenment.
That's what happened to Jim Carrey's face.
That's what the Blue Man Group is all about. If you look at the history of that.
So
very occult.
That's why they ate all the marshmallows.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, and then the second part of that is you do think that the move now, which is, we all know, which is just put the fucking phone down and stop.
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're saying?
I think unfortunately it is.
Just
even though we're like here trying to pump out content and try to get ourselves out there, at the same time, like it's like short form shit. It's like it is. There's gonna be like a bifurcation where a lot of like I think the richer elite people are gonna be totally offline.
Yeah.
And everybody else is gonna be just in the AI sloth troughs, in the slop troughs,
trying to
yeah.
Okay, this is those women
and Man on the Moon. Okay, Man on the Moon. Interesting. What's it? What the title of the movie
is? Man on the Moon. You just said it.
Exactly.
Don't follow that one. Okay.
Did we even go to the moon?
Exactly, Burns.
Was there a man on the moon?
Exactly.
I don't know. The whole thing's a lie.
Trickster.
I like
Trickster energy.
Kevin's slowly edging his seat away from Burns, which I love. Okay, this is a model. She walks out of this. This is after she left an Epstein party. Disgusting. They ate human. I wasn't aware of anything. I mean,
but how was the party?
About the murder, yes.
Who'd you see in there?
But that they had eaten humans.
Just a schizo lady screaming crazy things. We can't prove anything.
Well,
wait, Burns. Play the video I sent you because that is the big question
on Jim.
This European guy asked a question. Asked a question of Jim Carrey that I think is really what we're
okay. This is after.
You are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please give answer.
Jim Carrey was just confronted about being a clone,
Play again?
and you won't believe how he responded.
This is the question of questions. This is the greatest reporter of all time. This is the greatest question of all time.
Potentially a fake Jim Carrey if you're real is.
Listen to this. Are you Jim Carrey? You are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please give answer.
Jim Carrey.
Are you real Jim Carrey? You are real Jim Carrey. Is that true? Yes or no? Please give answer.
No.
Well, no or yes. It doesn't. Like,
no.
That's what the troll asks you before he takes all your gold.
Okay, I'm going to go audio engineer conspiracy, which is that question sounded like it was added in post.
Oh.
Listen to the second one. You can hear the difference.
Are you doing Jim Carrey? You are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please give answer.
Do you hear the
Yeah.
Yeah.
the shift?
It doesn't sound like it's outside, really.
It could be, but the second one did sound like someone recorded them saying it also outside and edited it into this to make it seem like it.
What the fuck is going on?
Web of lies.
Do you care? Do you care?
No.
No.
What can we do? Like, what do we? I mean, the only thing we can affect is ourselves and the people that directly around
But
us.
aren't we, from a just standpoint of justice, don't we just need to rid ourselves of this? Is it possible?
Unfortunately, I think probably not possible without some kind of big, violent.
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm pitching.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm suggesting. I mean, aren't we?
What's the plan, Generalissimo?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Someone else do it, and I'll show up when it's ready. Come on.
We'll podcast our way out of this.
What more likely, we have a revolution, or you eat human?
I would revolution. I'll do a revolution before a human.
Never eat human.
No, can't do it. Can't do it.
All right, Burns. We don't have to bring the human in.
You got babies?
We had a baby for you to eat.
Oh my God. I knew it because I do have to say, I have come on this podcast 6 or 7 times and I have been suppressed. Not by you. I'm not accusing you. I'm looking directly at your producer, so-called Alex Burns, who has directly suppressed my truth bombs from getting to the people. So
Well,
out there, I want you all to
James,
email your senator, your congressman, tell them to release the Kirkland files. The truth has to come out, Burns.
There's nothing hidden over here.
Really?
Everything there has been released.
Okay.
The 6 or 7 times, I think.
Bondi,
Was
the Dow's at 50,000. Shut up, Burns. James, is there anything you would like to say into the camera just to close out, right there, to close out, just in summation of where we're at, thoughts? I think people did hear one of your episodes that was not suppressed, and they did find that you spoke some real sanity.
Well, yeah, it's just like, look, things are more astronomically fucked than ever. And I use that word astronomically on purpose because what's going on...
Shut up, Burns.
Thank you. What's going on in the actual stars, the astrology that's happening right now, has been looked forward to by astrologers for literally thousands of years. Yesterday, there was a lineup of 9 stars. Tomorrow starts the blood moon eclipse that lasts, that peaks at 3:33 on 3/3 during the Jewish holiday of Purim.
I think you're just trying to get us to stop talking about Jim Carrey and the Epstein files.
I'm just saying that shit is going down astrologically. So if we can get through this wild time in the stars, hey, anything's possible. And so buckle up, hang on tight, okay? Get your stars right, get your charts going, light your incense, have your meditation, do your prayers to whoever you want to, a higher power of some sort. Burns knows what I'm talking about. He's seen Get Out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly what this is.
We're all being hypnotized, but we can get out of the hypnosis by just by staying still and being quiet.
It's easy to do when you work 3 jobs. Thank you, James.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for Gareth. He's fucked.
Or anyone.
No, or anyone. Yeah, we're all fucked. But not fucked. We're not fucked. The world
We've wrapped. The segment's over.
We're going to be okay.
See, they ate babies.
They ate babies.
So many segments. Thank the Lord above. Thank the Lord above. But let's start again.
That was a Headgum podcast.